here we are, back again with me, Kevin, from Kevin Grant on Whisky. And this week we've got another review with something a little bit different again. This one I have already opened, so this won't be an uncorking, unfortunately. But what I've got this week is Bruichladdich. So I think I've done Octomores and maybe Port Charlottes and stuff before. It's a distillery that I really do like. But I was gifted this. This is a Bruichladdich Blackheart 7.1 edition, 25-year-old. I was gifted this year by my mate Baz for my 30th birthday. When we went to the distillery last year, we got to try it and it just brought really good memories and things. So, you know, it's got a lot, it means a lot to me, this one. I've not drank much of it. I've got through a little bit, I've shared a bit of it as well. But it's just really, really cool story to it. So 1994 was when this was distilled. So when you look back at distillery history of Bruichladdich, that wasn't a good year. No, they were in and out. Are we going to close? Are we not? And I think it was 94, 95 is when they more or less mothballed until the early 2000s, until they came back to life. So this is like the last pour, really, the last distillation, which is sat, and then I think it was bottled in September last year. So this is a Blackheart 7.1. What it does though, it doesn't give you any tasting notes. It doesn't let you know barrel makeup and things. You have to go to the distillery and find out. Again, I think you need to speak to Adam Hannett, who's a master distiller, or if you can even get even better and speak to Jim McEwen, the cask whisperer, you might be able to find out what's going on. So I've been sipping it, enjoying it, reminiscing about the time I've had there, but I've never went and broke it down to try and figure out, I wonder what's in here. So I thought I'd try and let you guys in and let you know what I feel and what I think about it. So we'll get this in the glass, but great distillery. I like the bottle already, the shape of it. The only annoying thing is you don't see the colour. It smells great as always. I've not had a dram of this in a while, I think. Good few weeks. There we go. Got it in the Capita. So it's 25 years old. 12,000 bottles only. It's 48.4%. Natural colour, unchill filtered. So that's all we know. We don't know anything else about the cask makeup or anything. If it's whatever, by looking at it, I think there's got to be, know what Bruichladdich are like, there's got to be a big makeup of maybe cognac, wine, obviously a lot of bourbon influence in there, and sherries, but I really don't know. The bottle is really cool. The only thing for me is I like to see the liquid, I like to know what the colour is, but it's still a nice effect that they've got going on there. So let's get dug into this. Let's get it on the nose, see what I think. It's nice and oily. Remember it being oily. Nice colour to it. Hopefully you can see. It's very fresh and crisp on the nose. There is a sweetness there, and there's like, I don't know what I would say, maybe pencil shavings. It's quite very citrus led, a bit of wood on it, like pencil shavings, not an aggressive wood, but that's kind of nice, fresh, softer wood notes to it. Green apples. You get the sweetness coming through as well. It's quite treacly, like treacle syrup more. Let's get this on the palate. Let's see. It's messing my head today, this. There's a sweetness there. Really makes the mouth water. The ABV isn't a punch in the face, but you know it's there. The citrus kind of goes away and there's more of that. There's something I can't put my hand on, I can't quite get. It's maybe like a wee cherry note. Wee maraschino cherry, wood shavings, green apples. It's a bit funky, slightly. I think that's maybe what it is, a little funk there. Not like a Campbelltown funk, but there is a definite little funky note going on. 0 peat, so anything that Bruichladdich do is unpeated, so there's no peat in this whatsoever. Maybe a slight bit of salt to it, like not sea salt, what's the other one? Like not that ocean sea, but there's a tiny bit of that there. I would love to know what the makeup is. It says enigma arts of the distillers are shrouded by major facts. There are dark secrets within, and making the passage of time allows bestows insufficient heft, whatever all that means. Though these burdened hands, great oak and steadfast principles pass high art, complex and mysterious, is revealed only to those who see stars. So this is like what Adam Hannett and Jim McEwan have put together, and it's only those two that know the makeup of the gas. I probably assume there will be other people out there, but they're the only ones do it. I don't like to research beforehand. I like to just try and see what I can do. I'll maybe have a look after and see if I can really get into it. I like to enjoy whiskey for what I like. I don't like to jump in and see what do they like, what is it. But fresh green apples on the palate, wood shavings, on the nose, those two, got the wood shavings there, maraschino cherry, Himalayan salt, that's one I'm after, a little bit of Himalayan salt at the end on the palate, slight funk to it as well, a quite treacle note. You can tell it's got a bit of age to it, 25 years, I think, in comparison. It smells, when I smell the Glengoyne 25-year-old that I've got, I know it's slightly older, it smells more mature, even though the ABV's 48.4%, which is natural, and it's quite low for Bruichladdich. They're usually 50% and above. But it is great. It's like, do you know what it is? You know Frosties? You ever had the Frosty sweeties when you're younger? It's got this kind of sugar coating on it. It used to be like 15 pence. Probably with the current climate, it'll be £1.20 now. But Frosties is maybe what I'm at. I enjoy it because this really racks your brain. And just look how oily it is. Look at hopefully you can see that. Just gripping onto that glass. Slange, I don't think I said that the first time. I think I dived in. I was super excited. But Slange, folks. I'm enjoying it. I like it. There's not much change in flavour. I wouldn't add water to it. I think it grips me in the right way. Really brings, I think the green apple note to that very citrus note really gets the mouth watering. It just sits there and sits there. There's no dryness to it. But I wonder what that cask makeup is. For the colour, it's dark. You've got to say sherry. You've got to maybe say cognac. There's got to be wine influence in there. Knowing what Bruichladdich are like, it's potentially could be all of them. I've had stuff with cognac finishes only from them, and you know they've got Bruichladdich Port Charlotte, which is heavily peated, Octomore, which is off the scale peat, but it really isn't at the same time, and the Botanist gin. So they're covering all bases. This is just kind of up there, and it's been tough for them. They've never had a clean run from their founding date. I can't remember exactly when they were founded till now. You know, they've been open, closed, mothballed, opened, closed, but now they've really found their feet, I think. And I've got a bottle sitting there that I've not opened yet. I'm not 100% sure when I will open it. Might even open it next week and have a wee run at it. It's a 22-year-old cask strength Bruichladdich from 94 as well. I think it's 94, bottled in 2018 or something like that, or 2016, I can't remember exactly, but maybe open that for next time. But this, I'm enjoying it. I think I enjoyed it more at the time when I was in Islay with my mate, when we got to try it at the distillery. The best of days, weather, everything, the tour was great, and we got to sit there in the bar just looking around, sitting with Adam Hannett as well, who came out to see us, and got to sip on this, you know, just a really good moment. So this brings a lot of good memories back. So this isn't one I'll dive to all the time, but I do enjoy it. I have enjoyed it, and as always, I'm going to sit here, sip it and enjoy it, get on with the weekend. Although I can't do much because all the bars and everything are closed, cafes shut very soon as well, so maybe just go for a wee walk because the weather is dry for the time being. But I hope you've enjoyed this. I will try and get some different content out other than reviews. I've got some wee ideas for maybe something else next week if I don't do my whisky if I open it, my other Bruichladdich here. I'll put a wee post up at the end of this video of the potential bottle I'll do next week. If you've ever tried this whisky as well, if you've ever tried the Bruichladdich 7.1 Black Art, please let me know what you think of it. If you had the same as me, do you get different reviews? Also, if you like the content, hit subscribe if you've not done so already. If you want to follow me on social media, my Instagram is Kevin Grant on Whisky as well. And I put some posts and things up there. But thanks for everyone who has been following me, leaving me comments and things. It's been great to see. You know, it's just a hobby for me, but it's good to see a lot of new people trickling in. A wee follower here and there every day is pretty cool. So if there's any content that you would like me to do or like to see, just let me know. I'll try and work it out. But have a safe weekend, everyone. Hopefully the world will get back to normal very shortly. If not, stay in, drink whiskey, enjoy it. Make sure you're reaching out to all your friends as well and family. Just make sure they're doing okay. But Slange, everyone, have a great weekend, and I will see you next week. And let's talk whiskey.